I've been a big Assassin's Creed fan for almost a decade now, quite a time. But after I've heard that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is getting a remake, I decided to platinum the original on my own. And I'm halfway through the game. It's as good as I remembered, maybe even better, who knows. And that inspired me to pay homage to Edward Kenway's actor and the whole developing crew, and make a little something here in our beautiful forever world. I know it has been a long time, and I'm very sorry about that. I've been struggling with my health and finding my way back into a normal work-life balance thing, because I started working and going to school again after a year of not doing that, which, yeah, we leave it at that. So, I'm just gonna say, we're gonna take this little spot here and do something with it. My plan for now is, hold on, do a little cheaty fly cam here. Gonna remove this hill here, flatten this out. Yeah, we gonna worry about this ruin later, alright? Just gonna focus on this part here, and then build a little, well, settlement, I suppose you can call it that. Build it there here. Build, yes. I know. It's hard to speak again after a 2 months pause of recording, so I'm sorry, I have not been speaking much, because I like to sit in my room all day and play Assassin's Creed 4. Oh boy, I'm so excited I pre-ordered it. As soon as I heard it came out, it will be coming out. Ooh, 2 months left, guys. 2 months left. Little sneaky plug for my own Twitch here. I will be streaming Resynced. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, that's what it's called, yes. Over on my Twitch. Twitch.tv/MarlboroHugo. Go check me out. I have halfway completed my goal of 100 followers this year, so... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me check. 3/4 there, I would say. So that is really nice, thank you guys. Also, my Twitter has been blowing up recently. Thank you guys a lot. It means a lot. I went from 14 followers to 40 followers in 2 days. That is absolutely amazing, guys. Love y'all. Absolutely. I love you all to death. I love my friends. I love everyone who takes the time and watches this. Because, you know, I don't need likes, I don't need money, I don't need many subscribers, but if something inspires you and, you know, perhaps you get through the day a bit better or inspires you to do something, then that's all really I need. But, as I've been saying, I put the thing away that I needed. Of course I did. There we go. We will take this, clean this up here, nice and easy, not so nice and easy. I might start my replay mod to see this all, you know, get cleaned up and whatnot, and I see you as soon as I'm done here again. As you can see, there I am, working in the background. While doing this, while clearing out this area, I had a bit of time to think, and I didn't really know what I was gonna build here. And so, I decided to get a piece of paper and some pens and, you know, just scribble away, try to come up with something. The overall idea was a little settlement with a few houses, some docks, palm trees, yeah, not too much, not too little. And granted, I haven't done some drawings in a long time, and perspectives I have never been good at, but I think it came out quite well. Yeah. Yeah, you can see we're building some houses in the background now. Alright now, good morning everybody. I am well rested. It is the next day, and as you can see, we got some progress here. Actually pretty happy with it. Yeah. Got some houses, not too big, not too small. You know, 2 dogs, a lot of rocks, palms. Yeah. Nice little harbor, master squatter. You know, just some fine building. Now, the thing is, I would like to get some boats in here, but I feel like we need to clear some of this out before some boats could actually go through here, so... Hold on. Maybe I could make some Minecraft drivable boats. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can. That's good. Alright, get 2 boats. Put one here, and one here. How does that look? Yeah. Yeah, looks good, as far as I can tell. Oh. Alright. Maybe one more here. Docking just besides. Bigger dock. Or 2 works as well. Yeah, oh, I haven't done an interior for the houses yet, but hold on, let me see if that would work. Hold on. Make some trapdoors. Yes. There you go. I wanna see if that looks any good. Yeesh. Place the boat. Down. Very careful. Very careful, guys. Yeah, I mean, it looks alright. Probably would have been better if I made it out of different wood, but still can change it later on. It's not the biggest problem right now. There we go. I think some spruce or dark oak would look better. Still get some dark oak, right? No, we do not. Alright then. Still need to light this little tower. up. But I think besides... Oh, hello. Besides that, we should be done for the most part. Now I'm gonna get some villagers. Gonna make some leads. If I can. No, I cannot. I need... Oh, I need one more string. Oh, perfect. There we go. Now. No. Gonna close it up. And get some villagers from there over here. Not too many. Just one or two. Or maybe 5. I don't know. There we go. Sweet, I put it away. Hold on. Yeah. So, there you go. Also gonna add these 2 blocks over here to this little work section. There we go. Yeah. Now, boats. Give me the boat. Off we go. To steal some villagers. Oh, hello there. Oh, your tribute. Very nice, thank you. Now I know that you can pull them across 1 blocks up and down, but I'm not taking the risk of losing my leads, so that'll make it smart. That'll be smart than dumb, right? So, come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, that is awesome. Hold on, how do we... Can we get around here somehow? No, let me try. What? Oh, that is awesome. That is actually super awesome. Hi! How you doing? Just gonna get your workstation. I might have ransacked those fields a bit, but it's gonna be fine. Now, how many of you guys are still here? Gonna take this chest for some extra building blocks. I'm gonna take the bell. Oh yeah, there's some more of you. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, even a child. Thank you. I'm gonna take the ladders. Just gonna ransack this whole place. Alright, we got 3 bats. Not counting mine. Yeah, that looks nice from over here. Alright, buddy. Just another bell. And now some beds for the population over here. You know what? One bed per house. Why not? Alright. So you, good sir, can... Let me see... Wander around freely now. No, that's my bed. Very good. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Alright. Got the boat. Good. Now off we go to get another villager. Oh, you wanna go in there? You sure? Of course, we take children for joyride. Not the I'm a millionaire kind, but, you know, joyride is joyride. Another bell. I need the bell. It's good. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Alright, let's go. Oh, they're drifting. Alright. Think they want to go the waterway again. Oh god. I hate villagers. Well. What was that? I did not know that can happen. Alright. No, just gotta go better. Hold on. There we go. There we go. My biggest fear right now is that they will eventually get stuck in a boat. But what are you looking for? Hold on. Do you still have a workstation over there? Where's the other lead? There it is. Wonderful. Or not. I don't like villagers. Have I said that before? I think I have. Come on. Just the funniest thing. Off we go, we got takeoff. Welcome to your new home, buddy. Think with that, the village is looking not that bad. I'm just gonna clean up a bit and then... yeah. Gonna also clean this up a bit so we can travel through here with bigger ships. Yes, alright. Now, we got some stuff done. Or I did. As you can see. Yeah. Not much has changed, but still some things. All the villagers in here are living the best lives, as you can see. I added this stock, I think you still saw. I added some rocks. And I added a few gum trees that were actually also native to some parts of the Caribbean. So, yeah. Now, I also did some cleaning over here. Made it a bit, what should we call it, wider and deeper. So that ships can go by and dock if they need some supplies or need to repair their ships. Now, it is not a super complicated colonized town because it is a settlement after all. A little sea, sea shipment settle fishing. Yes, exactly that. Now, the only thing we really need now for this part is a ship, isn't it? Hmm. Well, I'll come up with a sign for a ship, and I will tell you some facts about pirates while I do, because after all, this is a building and history channel. At least I like to believe that. Already got some materials here. Yes, materials that we will need. Because I am smart and prepared a bit. So, I will hop on to replay mod, and you get to hear my beautiful narrator voice talking over all this here. Alright. I see you as soon as I'm done, and till then, have fun watching the time lapse, and enjoy the facts about pirates. Hopefully you learned something new. Pirates. We all know them, whether you love them or you hate them. Well, I got these 3 points to discuss today, and I would say let's start. Let's hop right in. First up, the iconic Jolly Roger flag. The flag had many iterations over the time, from the classical cross skull and bones to different varieties of it, like one with full blown skeletons, other with an hourglass, other with hearts and skeletons, but overall, it represented fear, death, and pirates. Back in the day, you had to sail under the flag of your country you were representing. Due to pirates being pirates, they had none or almost no allies, so they sailed under the Jolly Roger flag. It also was a good indicator for other ships once the Jolly Roger flag was hissed to, let's just say, give up quick. It was kinda a symbolization of, hey, you are fucked. You better give up, give us all your stuff, and you won't die. How did you become a pirate? Many people were pirates back in the day. From merchants getting tired of their day to day life and getting recruited in the taverns at night, to soldiers who were off duty and still couldn't leave the sea behind them, over privateers who were kinda like pirates, but they had a special order of the king or the queen. Well, then there were also farmers and slaves who were looking for more prosperous lives. Why did they want to become a pirate? Well, of course, there were riches, money, adventure, and hate or revenge. For example, Deadman Smith, a former slave, escaped, turned pirate, hunting down British Navy. Quite interesting, in fact. Now, onto the well known and most feared pirate to ever exist. No, not you. Edward Teach, also known as Blackbeard. Standing at a whopping 6'4" or 194 centimeters from my metric system users, he had 2 years of terror, f- roughly in the late late 1600s, early 1700s. He used to sail on the Queen's and Revenge. The flag we already have covered for a bit, and you already saw a picture of it, but here is one again. Back in the day, the height was not as we know today. So the average for male persons was around 5'9", 5'8", if you were lucky. So Teach towered over pretty much everyone, and it was a big intimidation factor for him. If you look at him closely, you can see smoke coming out of his ears. Well, this madman would light fuses with some gunpowder sprinkled in as a sort of intimidation tactic or scare factor to frighten them, and some even say it made him look like he was straight out of hell, coming to sink their ship and dragging them down to Davy Jones' locker. He sadly died around 40, 35 ish. Well, the exact age is not known, but he only lived a very short yet dangerous life. He once held a ransom near Charlestown, which is, I believe, today's South Carolina area. He held the, depending on the account, the son of the harbor master or the nephew of the Navy officer at that time ransom for a week to get medicine. Apparently, it was to cure herpes, which all of his crew and he himself had at this time. They used mercury to cure it. Well, it only slightly bettered the symptoms, but it did not cure it. Now, today, we know mercury is not the greatest, and you can die from mercury poisoning. I hope you enjoyed these facts about pirates, and I would say time lapse is over. Check out the finished build. Well, here I am, standing in the rain after a day of building. I am happy how it turned out, and I hope you enjoyed the facts about pirates and learned something today. There we go. Well, it's not the big looming ship that you usually see in pirate media, because fun fact, pirates didn't use those. They usually had ships this size because they, were trailing merchants and holding off supply routes, and big boats like a frigate. Yes, that's what it's called, a frigate, would hinder them to go near coastlines and swoop up merchant ships. So a schooner, like we built here, no, this is a gunboat. A schooner would be a bit bigger. Schooner has two main masts, one small mast, yes. Would be more time accurate. But now, let's check out our wonderful little ship. I tell you, these were a pain in the ass to get. As you can see, we got our little galleon figure, the copper golem, and some nice decorations on the floor. Some chiseled bookshelves, some, where are they? Beehives, right? Beehives. And some regular oak planks and some stripped oak wood. Just to give it a little bit of texture. We got 12 cannons here. The underside being symbolized with the dispensers. And for the main deck we got widow skeleton skulls and anvils. I think the longest part about this whole build was actually the skulls, getting the skulls. I think I had already 2, I got another 2 in like 15 minutes, and the rest took me like 2 hours to get, so not that bad at all, but still a pain in the ass. Now up here we have our little floor lights, ceiling lights, I don't know, roof lights, I don't know, that's, whatever you want to call it. Now, here we got our little steering wheel. I couldn't find a better design than this, so I just, thought for this scale, not to go too big, not to go too small, I could have used item frames, but, you know, nah, no, it's alright. It's alright for this purpose. Yeah. We also have a crow's nest up here with the Jolly Roger flag. Yes, I had to gather 7 Widow Skulls. Because these banners take a Widow Skull for the patterns to make, which is absolutely horrendous. Mojang, please make it a normal skull. Please, I beg of you, make it a normal skull. Don't know if I mentioned that before, but here you can see a little opening. You can see down in the cargo area. Let me go inside here real quick. This is supposed to be little captain's quarter with the skylight. Yes, skylight. That's it. Yep. No, some weapons, some trophies, and the chest, of course, because you always need an iron chest. And down here, we got the crew sleeping. Oh, all the spares are filled, by the way, with some stuff pirates would have had. I also looked for a block that was kind of matching the gunpowder, and I thought gravel was the best suiting one for that. So yeah, I tried clay, but it was too bright, and also tried concrete, but I didn't like the texture of that because gunpowder is very coarse and clay is very smooth. Not clay, concrete is very smooth. Here we got another wood block, kind of representing a barrel of some fruit or some meat, sort of. Yeah, and we got our 3 crew members here. One of them apparently escaped. But yeah. And, of course, the ship gotta have a name. So, let's all welcome the Corporons to a new world. Well, old world, but new world in the sense of it being a new part of the world, and the pirates were active in a new world because it hadn't been discovered for that long. So, you know. And you might have seen this one already. I've added the mobhead plugin because it makes decorating so much easier, you know. So that's pretty neat. Let me get a view from afar. Looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I think it was a good call to go for grey flag sails, not the white wool, because white is kinda, let's just say, bland. There we go. Got also some interior in here. I had no idea what to put up here, so just a torch. But, you know, imagine this as a loft area. Well, I already showed you the Harbor Master, but, you know, just some basic furniture. Also another mob head, magma cube. Oh, this is supposed to be a storage shack. Forgot to decorate that. This is just a basic hut. You have seen this, and nothing has changed in here. I also added some wiring and strings all over the town, so it has more of the flowing and open parkour thing that Assassin's Creed has. I was trying to mimic that. I don't know if I like this one, to be honest. Might be a bit too big, but you know, gets it done. Yeah. So I like this edition, so you can really parkour and get the, you know, Assassin's Creed feeling. Not really, but you know what I'm saying, right? Oh, this was a pain and a half. Well, not the building, but the, you know, resources, and most of all, yeah. those fuckers. But alright. I would say this will do for this episode. Thank you all for sticking around. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And again, I'm sorry for the absence. I will try to do better. And if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and also follow me on my Twitch and all my other socials. Alright, this will do it. I love you all to death. Remember, stay kind, stay happy, be good people, and I'll see you all in the next one. Till then, goodbye.
What lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? A nervous wreck.
Fucking lovely, mate.
Alright, Captain, start the song, will ya? I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow you will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped the green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her.